All right, guys. Here we go. We got an update here. Let me make sure the volume's up. Everything's up where it belongs. We're going to turn off notifications. And here we go. All right. Update for Tom. It's going to be a busy week this week. Tomorrow he goes in for an infusion of Keytruda. And it usually takes about 45 minutes. But now they're going to give him also an infusion of iron. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Ellen. Um, So the iron is because of all the bleeding that's going on in the bladder and the prostate. So they're going to build his iron up. On Thursday, no, Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. The following day, they're going to scope him. Now, um, what that means is they're going to go in with a scope and a camera in the office. This will all be pre-op. Hey, sweetie, God bless you too. This will be all pre-op stuff. So they'll scope to see exactly where all the bleeding's coming from and how big everything is and what they can do. The following day, we got to go back up for another test, the C19 test, and some blood work. This is all in pre-op, okay? Now, on the 19th, if all goes well, he's got to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning for surgery at 9. And it'll probably be the surgery and then there for 2 days. We're not sure yet. It depends on how his body reacts to the surgery and the laser. And what they're going to do is laser out the prostate. Okay? The prostate is huge. The prostate is bleeding. When we went to Thursday last week on the transport they sent from Humana, the guy 65 miles an hour hitting every pothole, sending Tom maybe, let's say from my chest here, that high off the seat, and he was in a seatbelt, bouncing him up and down like this, and then from side to side like this. So the bleeding got worse. Oh, thank you, Ellen. Definitely appreciate it, sweetie. Amen. Okay? So that started the bleeding up again because for Tuesday and Wednesday last week, the bleeding had stopped until we went on that ride. So now yesterday, Monday, was his final treatment with the laser surgery. And we had a car pick him up. And this car, let's just say it would never have passed a regular car safety check, not alone a safety check for people who are in critical shape, okay? No air conditioning. The windows didn't work. When they hooked him in, latched in the wheelchair he was in so he wouldn't move, halfway to the hospital, he was moving up and down the aisle with the wheelchair. It didn't work. The latches didn't hold him. Instead of this nutcase pulling over, when I told him he's rolling, he speeded up. So now we're doing 65 miles an hour, getting to the hospital, hitting every bump with the wheelchair now moving. The whole wheelchair moving. Okay? I called the company while we were driving. And I said, where did you get these guys? You don't vent any of these cars. You don't make sure they're safe for your clientele. What's wrong with you? Well, what do you want me to do? You're in the car. We can't do anything at this point. So instead of going off and going crazy on the phone in front of Tom, I waited till the nutcase got us to the hospital for his last laser treatment. And once he was in having his treatment, I walked outside away from the hospital and away from people, and then I laid into him. And I said, what is wrong with you guys? The car was not safe. I said, I'm reporting you. I'm just going to report you. So I reported him to the transportation board. I reported him to Humana. I reported him to also Humana Transportation. And it's been a terror, a total terror, getting him to his CyberKnife radiation treatments. But he's finished. He has to do a follow-up with his regular radiation doctor. I haven't had much sleep because last night Tom was throwing blood clots all over the place, okay? Into his catheter bag. And every time he did, I had to flush out the whole system. His whole catheter and empty out the bag. And finally around, I think it's 8 o'clock this morning, the urology nurse called because I called her last night. Left a message for the emergency message. You would have reported them too. Hey, Sam. Keisha, I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm not paying attention. Glenn, hello. She said to keep an eye on it, and to flush it out every time you see a blood clot in the bag, because there's probably blood clots in the catheter. And I said, okay. Now, I called his home nurses. Oh my God, I love those guys to death. I just love them. They brought bottles of sterile water so I can flush him out, and another flush out kit. And that made me happy. Right now, Tom's back in the back. I got a sneaking suspicion he's going to want to come up here. And if he does, you're going to go for a walk with me while I go bring him up, okay? And I'll have him hold the camera while I push the wheelchair. Yes, he's in a wheelchair. He's leaving too much blood right now. Every time he stands up, he gets dizzy and lightheaded. So now it's wheelchair time. So I wheel him from the back to the front. Tea tree oil help. I tried looking into it right now. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to look. I will check it out, okay? After this video is posted, if you want to... Yes, they're going to give him an iron treatment tomorrow with his Keytruda treatment. Like I said, it'll take an extra 15 minutes for that. So he'll be in there for about an hour and 10 minutes in what normally takes 45 minutes. Sweetie. Oh, that is so sweet to think you wanted to live closer. I'm just tired. Tom did eat last night, which blew my mind. He ate. I fixed a hamburger patty. Oh, I wish I could. It was this big, okay, round, and about as thick as that. And he ate it. And we ate over half. He left about this much, which isn't much, okay? And then he had some scalloped potatoes, but I made sure I mashed up the scalloped potatoes so he could eat them. Because sometimes when he eats that thing, it's on his vocal cords and leads down into his breathing. Sometimes the food slips down there, okay? So, and he chokes, which scares me to death. And wow, last time he did, I went crazy. I tried to open up his airway, finally got it open so he could breathe. Hold on. The dude's moving without telling me. He's not allowed up without telling me. Hang on, guys. We're going for a walk. Thomas?
Yeah.
What happened to calling me when you got up? Oh, you're in your wheelchair. Okay. You need to go in there?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, hang on one second. I'm going to put you here. I got to take care of this. and be right with you, okay? So hang on. Trying to get you here. Lynn says hi, Tom. Hang on, sweetie. Hang on. I gotta back you up. You didn't come out of here right. Oh, this wheelchair's heavy. Okay. There you go. Please be careful standing up. Take your bag with you. You okay?
Yeah.
You out of breath?
A little bit.
Do you need breathing treatment?
No.
Okay, then can you please stand up? Let me lock your wheelchair so it doesn't roll back on you. Hang on, guys. I'll be right there. All in the life of a live video. Sorry about that. I know you don't get to see. I'm going to stay here till he gets where he's going. Is that a definite positive you got to go in there?
Yeah.
All right. You want your walker?
No.
Stubborn. Please grab the grip bar. Okay. Hang tight, guys. Almost ready. Now the wheelchair. Oh, yes. I am being careful he doesn't fall. And there you go. I'll be right here. I'm going to be stepping right here. I don't leave him, guys. All right. Hey, 10,000. Missy Moonlow says hi. I can't read who else said hi. Jeffrey says hello. 10,000 says hello. Ellen says hello. Lynn says hello. Yeah, I'm glad he ate too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. I just got to keep him from doing silly stuff, but he's an independent male. What can I say? Misty Winlow says, hi, Tom. Hugs and kisses. She's giving you O's and X's. You just put a smile on his face. Okay, so anyway, that's what's going on. Not much of anything. Other than that, if that's not enough, I got to figure out what he wants. Something helps bleeding. Hang on a minute. Maybe iron supplements. I'm going to let the doc decide that because the iron causes constipation, and he has been constipated a lot with this treatment. And he's having to take milk and magnesia and stool softeners when he gets to the point. He's on all kinds of medication, guys. All kinds. So what I'm going to do, I'll ask the doctor. But I'm also going to ask the doctor tomorrow when we see him, that is the oncologist, about, please don't empty that yet. I got to let it get at least to 275 and check for blood clots, okay? You let me take care of that. So, God bless you both, Geronimo. Thank you, sweetie. His urine bag has to get filled up to about 275 so I can see if there's blood clots in there. 10,000 says, Tom, we're all pulling for you. Get well, dear. And then somebody else said, Diana says, I hope you're both okay. Keep strong. We're trying to be strong, sweetie. Lots of prayers. Lots and lots of prayers. Okay? I'm just sitting out here in the hall waiting for him. And then I'll put him in the chair, take him in there, and he can say hi to you as well, okay? We're waiting for that so you guys can say hello to, and I'm sure you want to see him awake. So we'll do that. Jeffrey, thank you, sweetheart. Definitely need prayers. Definitely. But yeah, we're going to keep him on the iron infusions. They'll do that every 3 weeks when they do his Keytruda infusion. Okay. The good thing is he's off of the brain radiation. No problems with that. He's doing well. No side effects so far. And they gave me a list of side effects to look out for. Holy Hummer, hi, sweetie. Um, so he's getting ready to come back into the wheelchair. Once he does, I'm going to hand him the camera. And he won't be able to read the writing, guys. You guys type too fast for him to keep up. So until I get him, pull it over this catheter. There you go. And as soon as we get into the living room, I'll take the phone while he sits down. You guys can see him organic. Soft black strips, molasses, has iron, calcium, and potassium. His potassium's pretty good. They did a blood work on it. The only thing that's down is his iron because of the bleeding. Hang on, guys. Hang tight. Miss Liz, hi. They're going to see if the iron works. They will give him a laxative. There you go. Since they're giving him iron, and iron causes constipation. Cook it in a skillet. Clean oxygen. Yes, I know. All right, oxygen machine is very good. No, he was on oxygen before. Right now. Okay, pull your bag up, please. Hold it in one hand. And what I need you to do is hold this in the other. Right there at the bottom. And look into the camera. You don't need it so close. And I'm going to go ahead and get you out in the living room.
Okay.
Just say hey to everybody. Thank them for the prayers. Okay, guys. Hang tight. I got to get him into the living room. And then I'll hold the phone while he talks to you. Thomas, say something to him, okay?
Hello.
There you go. Hang tight. I got to get you around now.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for your prayers and your good wishes.
Get you past the obstacle course here. Let me get you locked. So hang tight. All right. Let's get you into the chair. Hang on, guys. Thank you, Tom. Being sweet person, Tom. Thank you, Matt. Okay. All right, let me hold this. I got to pull up the wheelchair and get it out of the way. Please drink some fluids, and I'll get you your blanket. Lean back. Put your feet up, please. You okay? How's your breathing? Do you need an emergency one? Let me test your oxygen. This is an oxygen counter, guys. Okay, I'll show you how this works. It's going to test my oxygen here, so hang on, it'll show you. My oxygen right now, let's put it right side up here. There it is. My oxygen count is 96. My heart rate is 86. Okay, this is what I'm going to put on his finger. Can I have your finger, please? Let's check your oxygen. And it's going to do his thing. Let's see, don't know how if I can turn this. Yeah, I can turn this around. This is what we go through, guys. So let me turn this around so you can see it. And there it goes. So his oxygen count right now is good. It's 96, which is awesome. His heart rate, hold your finger still, Tom, so I can see it, sweetie. Your heart rate is not 8. Give me another finger. If your heart rate was 8, you'd be dead. Hang tight. Hang on, guys. There it goes. His heart rate's 87, 83. Oxygen count is 96. So I go through this. Hold your finger so I can show him. Come on. Go over. There we go. So now take a deep breath in for me, baby. So his oxygen count, as you can see, is 96. His heart rate is 79, which I keep track on. Okay? I have to check that every time. Thank you so much, sweetie. All right, can you take a drink once you get your feet back, and then I'll cover you. There you go. So we're working hard to keep him there. Yes, it is a good one. I mean, I have to check it when he says he's having problems breathing. It's down, baby. So I keep tabs. So I'm going to see who's here and what we got. Magic Carpet Ride says, hi, Tom Rose, prayers. Holy Hummer came in. I did that one already. Ellen BJ says hi. Matt says hi. It doesn't clip. It sort of lays against your finger. It's got tabs.
Hello, hello, hello.
Everybody's Tom saying hello to you guys now, all of you that are just coming in. So, we've been on for about 20 minutes. Next week's schedule is going to be wild. We got to go stand in line from 7:30 till 8:30, 9 o'clock to get a CV test. Sorry. He has to have one every time. Yes, he can't read so fast, guys. We have to stand in line every time for the test. He also gets blood work at that point. Guys, I will keep you informed the day of surgery for sure. All right. Who we got here? BJ. I'm still having trouble catching up on reading. What'd you do, BJ? Oh, Tom had shingles. Yes, he had shingles on one side of his face. It was awful. It involved his eye. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I love you so much. Thomas, can you wave at him, please?
Bye-bye.
I'm going to turn the camera around, guys. All right. Big hugs. Thank you so much for being a part of this family. I will keep you informed. Surgery's the 19th, like I said, but he's got all these pre-op tests happening this week. You guys are totally awesome. Please understand I love you, each and every one of you, your family. All right? I will do my best to keep you informed a little bit better than I have been. But right now, what I'm going to do, I had no sleep last night, so he's sleeping here in the chair. I am going to go to sleep for a while. All right? God bless you. Please be safe out there. You guys are totally, totally awesome. Totally. Bear hugs coming your way. All right? God bless. Be safe. Love you guys. This ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.